One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Jaguars will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Rice's offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try.
Breaks into the open. Delivers the stiff arm. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Owls.
Consider the tone of this football game set. One play, one run, all the way to the house. Palmer, you couldn't draw up a better start.
That is a dream start, David. And this offense takes so much pride in being physical. And on the very first play of the game, they blow the defense off the ball, and he takes it all the way to the crib.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Jaguars' offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jaguars have this offense rolling. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Caught near the sticks, it's high. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap, it's Braswell. Steamrolls his way ahead. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Grab near the marker, it's Chubb. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Jaguars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, South Alabama. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the toss. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Graham. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets past the marker. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Jaguars are marching down the field. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his man. It's Chubb. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barber. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This time they'll go to the running game. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Quick release by the QB. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Jaguars! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, this offense, all of a sudden, they have some mojo, and that's a big confidence booster on 4th and goal, down close to the goal line, trusting your quarterback to make the right decision. And David, they're 1 point away now from tying this thing up late in the game.
Oh, and I say, how good do they feel? Do they want to go for taking the lead here and go for 2? This offense has been aggressive. They got some momentum. Where do they go from here?
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Here's the handoff. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by just 4 to Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
Touchdown, South Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Jaguars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Braswell. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He caught it! And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Houston. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just
Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The short hands, it's Chubb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Graham. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Braswell. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
On the set.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking for space. It's Braswell. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it. Touchdown, Jaguars! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The pitch. Finds a little space. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The option look. He'll toss it. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give out of the gun. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Got a man. It's high. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, South Alabama. He got a step and just dusted the field. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the returner will be dragged down. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Owls come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Rice rushes to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Rice. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Before that score, considering last rights, Now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They want that clock to run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Barber. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. With the catch, it's high.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The Jaguars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Johnson wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But